So we're going to be taking a look at Yhwach. He has 2 characters in Bleach Brave Souls, and will the next one finally be the one that is broken, overpowered, very strong? Because we got the first one right here. Some of you might remember him when he released. He wasn't that good. I mean, he was okay, but he wasn't really that good. Damage taken, minus 16%. He was a brave battle unit. If we take a look at his stats, he had paralysis on those 4, and a shield, a transformation, I believe. I think that's a transformation icon. And I believe the weaken. Yeah, it is a transformation because over here. And then once he's transformed, all of his attacks get weakened. So, yeah. That's good and all. But even back then, he just wasn't really that good. Now for his actual abilities, Bombardment, +1, Debilitator, +5, Sprinter, +1, and Stark Barrier, +10. And increased normal attack damage. Wait. That's interesting. Increased normal attack damage 30%, increased strong attack damage 50%. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. So yeah, he doesn't have really anything. Dang it, I know. Here's his artwork. The artwork, pretty good. Look at that. This is pretty awesome. Definitely like the artwork. But that's actually not where I want to click on. As you can see, nothing, because this is in the album. No affiliation. Now let's go take a look at the more recent one. I mean, look, he came out with this Ichigo, this Yoroichi, and this Kisuke. So it's a 4-character banner. We don't really get those anymore, do we? I kind of wish we did. At least get them occasionally, because, just having 4 potential new characters. Of course, if they give us 4 potential new characters, they usually make it so the banner is like 12, right? I don't know. Anywho, let's scroll all the way back to the top, because that is where the last Yhwach is. We haven't had any other ones since, but with the 1,000-Year Blood War, maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get a good SP version of it. Look, damage taken, minus 16% again. Nothing on him. Let's take a look at his artwork. It's pretty cool. I mean, it has, like, I'm not, yeah, I think it's coming through on your side, but it has, like, this really cool effect in the background. I definitely like that. Gives me, like a card vibe from, like, like when I would buy a Yu-Gi-Oh card and they have that kind of, I don't know what the heck they call it, but foil? No. Is it foil? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Now, this one is a lot better than the previous one. Even on release, this one's actually usable for PvE scenarios, but he's a brave battle character for the most part, and, like a NAD character when he isn't. He can be pretty decent for autoing because he has Drain and Paralysis, and he also has the booster, obviously. So weaken resistance, minus 100%, that means he ain't getting weakened. Poise, that means he can walk through hits as long as he doesn't get, like, paralyzed or frozen or anything like that. He's going to be walking through it. Sprinter +1. Half stamina only. Decreased damage taken by 50%. So that means when he gets to half stamina, he's going to be taking 50% less damage. So this is really good. If we get more of these for like PvE content, that could be really fun and interesting, honestly. But you're probably going to see them in PvP characters mainly, because this seems kind of overpowered. If you drop below 50% stamina. Brave battles only, so that means this is only going to be in the Brave Battle game mode. Increased normal attack damage when the enemy or ally is KO'd. Brave Battle only prevent last ditch survival. So these two are basically for the PvP side. Actually, ignore Brave Battle Invincibility. So these 3 are for PvP only. That's 3 skills used on that. He does have Flurry +2, which is, pretty nice. Debilitator +5. Enhancer, Booster right there. And he has Guard Break. So, pretty good for PvE content. But not the best. And honestly, a lot of people want a good either ranged NAD character. You know, I'm not sure if I showed you in the other one. The other one was ranged. That the Mind Yhwach was ranged. Now watch. It's just a melee. So if this was ranged, I would like this character a lot better. But I guess, you know, having a you know, pretty good melee one is still all right. I mean, he can auto pretty well. I just like when you're autoing to have some kind of range to your attacks, because like this guy right here, like this guy is ranged, thankfully, because there are moments like if you're too close in, you just get surrounded on all sides by the enemy and they just destroy you. As you can see, he's ranged. He has like an attack that just keeps on going. Come on. What the heck, dude? Why aren't... There you go. I don't know why it's not wanting to do it. Is it only... There we go. I don't know why it wasn't doing it from the sides. I'm not sure if that was some kind of bug or if I was doing something that was causing that to happen. But yeah, he's ranged. If you actually look at his skills, he has decreased damage taken by 50% once the gauge effect takes place, and bruise 100%. So the gauge, or gauge, depending on how you pronounce it, is something that accumulates. It'll show in the actual gameplay where as you use normal attacks, strong attacks, depending on what it is, it will accumulate and grow stronger. And once it maxes, you got like 10 seconds of this effect. So this is pretty insane. That means once you have that gauge affected, or in effect, you're not taking as much damage. And for a auto NAD unit that ain't a PvP character, that's pretty insane. He also has a fire resistance, 100%. So that means he ain't gonna get burned. So he at least has one less status effect to worry about. Read all affiliation dodges. This is honestly insane. This is like one of the best skills in the game for harder content, because enemies like to dodge. That means if you have like a, I don't know, let's just say a character that says dodge Soul Reaper 50% or 15%, you know, they're gonna be dodging 15 or 50% of the time. So let's say if he were to attack like this and he didn't have that skill, come on, what the hell? Why aren't you attacking? Are you like broken? What is going on? There we go. I don't know why the hell it just won't do it at times. But like, let's say if I'm attacking like that, he will end up, you know, missing 50% of the time if he didn't have this and it was a dodge Soul Reaper ability, because he's a Soul Reaper. That means that could cause you some issues. If they keep dodging and they get close to you and hit you, it's going to hurt. With read all affiliation dodges, doesn't matter what affiliation or dodge it has, if it's able to dodge Soul Reapers, it's just going to destroy them. Like, it's going to hit them. There's nothing that can stop them. Like, they can't dodge. Sprinter +1. Here's the gauge effect. Strong attack recharge. So that means he's getting a 30% reduction in his strong attack. So that means if you go like full, you know, strong attack recharge, and you can add additional 30% on that. So let's just assume this guy, what is he, normal attack? So probably not going to have normal, like, strong attack recharge built into this NAD character. He has increased normal attack damage 60%, flurry +1, debilitator, increased status ailment chance against speed attribute enemies. That makes sense. Enhancer, poise, multi-barrier +2. So that means when he does his little barrier, he's getting 5 instead of 3. This also is a really good ability. Guard break plus hidden enemies. If this was in like a Yhwach, like, you know, like Yhwach's character, that would have been a lot better in my opinion, because that means that's one less accessory you have to equip onto him. Status ailment attack boost 80%. Now, see, he's normal attack, so that means he ain't getting the extra. So if max he can have 14, so 28, 38, 42, 42% strong attack recharge. You add the 30% in here, from the Gauge effect, that becomes 72% strong attack recharge. That means it's gonna be your strong attacks are gonna be recharging very quickly. Although it's not really that useful for this guy because he's a NAD character. But yeah, if they were to put more of that on him, I would have liked this character more, or gave him, you know, a better, what do you call it? Not NAD. If they would have gave him ranged for his NAD strength, I would have liked that a lot better. But overall, this character is what stole the thunder for this banner. He is considered to be the strongest character in the game. Strong attack recharge, minus 12%. And if we take a look, he's going to dodge hollow damage 50% of the time. So that means if a hollow attacks him, he's dodging about 50% of the time. Sprinter, plus 2. Havoc, 20%. He has increased strong attack damage, 40%. Reduce strong attack cooldown. Wait, that's part of that, so ignore that. Shared complete status immunity. There's 3 characters in the game that have this ability right now. This is one of them. The 7th anniversary Ichigo, which is Mind or Orange, is another one. And I believe the 3rd one is Roka, the new character, the tech green character. So that's 3. So we're missing a speed and a heart. So hopefully we'll be getting that, maybe one at the end of the month, maybe end of month September, and maybe one sometime in October. I'm assuming end of the month October, honestly. That is my best guess for when we're going to get the next 2 shared complete status immunity. This character is broken. Frenzy plus 1, Bombardment plus 1, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, damage to burning enemies 40%, damage to weakened enemies 40%, weaken defense, Marauder, and status ailment spiritual pressure boost 80%. This guy is broken. So he inflicts 2 status ailments against the enemy. Weaken, which means they're not going to be able to hit you for hard, and they're going to be taking more damage. Burn, it's just a constant over effect time that just slowly dwindles their HP. But to give you an indication of how powerful this character is, I believe they said 2 out of 5 version of this character is doing more damage than 5 out of 5 characters. That's insane. Now, obviously, you gotta max him out and get him. For example, let's take a look, because I actually have him. Not 5 out of 5. I only have him 2 out of 5. And I only got them with 5. I haven't really bothered to go to get because he's just super, he's broken. When he uses his special, which is that icon right there, he hits insanely hard. Some people have been using this guy every week for guild quests. Normally on guild quests, which is the game mode, it just says guild. If you end up doing that a lot, this character was like a must-have. There's a lot of people who just got 5 out of 5 Yamamoto, or went for 5 out of 5 Yamamoto because they do guild quests a lot, and this guy pretty much does it every week. Now granted, his times will vary depending on what week it is, but imagine this, having a content that usually requires having a variety of characters, and this character just being able to just destroy it every single week. That's insane. So yeah, I want to see a Yhwach that's like this guy. I really do. I got him right here. I only went to get him 1 out of 5. Honestly, I was like, maybe I should at least throw in a couple multis. Maybe I would have got him 2 out of 5. Maybe, probably wouldn't have, honestly. But getting him something would probably be a good secondary effect for him. Not focus, because he's mainly PvP. I would probably either have gone for defense or stamina for this guy, honestly. Depending on how many I got. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully, actually, to be honest, with the 1,000-Year Blood War, we might get another version of this character relatively soon. Maybe by the end of the year. Or maybe early next year. So I think he appears relatively early on in the series. But it's just going to depend on when K-Lab wants to actually make another version of him. Anywho, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you guys next time. Peace.